Added a base to increase the contact surface in between the 3D printed noodles and the bed. Checked the G code and the Z distances are expressed in millimeters, and therefore Prusa 2.1 slices differently, and this may affect because the noodles move much more under the nozzle. Case in point. And this may also influence how the slicer algorithm in Prusa positions the nozzle to 3D print the model on top of the supports. In addition, Prusa 2.1 uses absolute coordinates in G code, so I edited and removed the command G90, printed without it one instance and with it the other instance. This G code, in removing the absolute value change, coincided with the filament being broken inside the Titan clone extruder. And that threw me for a loop of a half hour, so 3D printing is quite a painful process. On this channel I speak mostly about 3D printers and their particular specifications, features, or lack thereof. Sometimes I may throw a wrench in the system with a review about my computer setup and or car fixing video. If you think you can stomach this type of format, throw me a like or a subscribe. Thank you. So I reprinted the noodles with the base in gray PLA so the light bounces better off the models to be able to differentiate in the quality of the 3D prints. Below are the same 3D prints shuffled around with the different focus point to better make the comparison and differentiate in between the quality. All the 3D prints had a Z hop of a 1mm to make sure we get a baseline that's identical. And further down, just to make sure that we are not going crazy with the settings, I tried to print the same noodles with the base with the Creality CR10S5 to compare the quality. However, this 3D print does not have the Z-hop enabled and there's minimal stringing. This is some PLA that came with one of those 3D printers I have, and its purpose was to just see if another 3D printer will print the same model slicing Cura 4.3, and to me it seems like the quality it's exactly or in similar quality as the 2.3 Sapphire, so I didn't want to be blindsided by using the same 3D printer, so I used the S5 just to make sure I'm not going crazy. So I have been trying to modify the Prusa settings to get it working as good as Cura, but I have no more ideas on which settings to modify to get it better. I changed the cooling, I put it to 100%. Basically, I try to keep the same settings over both slicers with minor differences because they have different things to use. However, I think the way the Prusa slicer slices, it's different than Cura, and usually that's the case. So how about you good people of YouTube share some of your comments and insights, and maybe together we can figure it out. But until then, I bid thee, mon amis, farewell and adieu. On this channel I speak mostly about 3D printers and their particular specifications, features, or lack thereof. Sometimes I may throw a wrench in the system with a review about my computer setup and or car fixing video. If you think you can stomach this type of format, throw me a like or a subscribe. Thank you.